What's happening out there, all you Taurus people, affiliates, crosswatchers, etc.? Hope everybody's having a great day today, morning in my neck of the woods. And we're going to get started with your reading right now. So this is going to be a reading for all you Taurus out there with any Taurus placement in your chart or any Taurus people or energies that may be affecting you, surrounding you, or the like. This one is for you. All right, let's get it started. Taurus. Today we're going to be taking a look at your life and try to get you some guidance and some answers for whatever may be burning away at you the most. All right, this one is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Venus signs. Taurus. All right, underneath the deck, Taurus, we are looking at the Queen of Swords. This is air energy and has to do with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Some energy that's going to be coming your way at some point this week, I believe, for you. All right, let's take a look. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse position here. Got the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, reverse, the Tower, Nine of Swords, reverse position. We've got the World in reverse, King of Swords to go with that Queen, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse position for you. So I do see a couple here appearing in the reading, Taurus, so I feel like this may be a love reading, relationship reading for some of you out there, some of you Taurus out there, with a matching pair, King and Queen of Swords here. So I see that we've got a couple of sevens starting off, and then a consecutive Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups energy going on for you. And I feel like perhaps in this relationship, you could be at a distance or you could be in separation, just not together currently. This could be temporary. This could have happened very recently. And I feel like there was a tower moment that maybe was what this was resulting in you guys ending something, splitting up, whether it be temporarily or for good. We'll have to look and see. I see in the past here with the Seven of Wands in reverse that there was a desire to, or a need, or an energy that you felt that you had to defend some sort of position, some sort of conviction here, and you didn't really feel backed up in this endeavor, perhaps by your partner. This could have been a source of the stress here in your relationship. But it was something that you felt very strongly about, that you felt maybe all alone in standing up for this thing or defending this thing, resisting changing your position on this is what you were doing and desiring to do. However, you weren't able to stand there alone for long. You needed backup, you needed support, and you weren't finding that you were able to get that perhaps from your significant other here. And it resulted in some sort of defeat, or you just weren't able to stand your ground alone and successfully in a situation here that you really had a lot of passion and pure heart. You had all your heart and soul into this, whatever it was, and it didn't work out. You needed more support that you did not receive, it looks like. And then we also have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. having to do with whatever happened in the recent past in regards to whatever didn't work out for you. You lost your footing, you weren't able to swing something, and you could have been undermined or purposely sabotaged with this Five of Swords in a reverse position. It's not a very pleasant energy here. And then also we have in the reverse position the World card here, tied into this recent past that has brought about this current Tower moment that either has just occurred or will be happening, coming in pretty soon for you. With the World card in the reverse position, it looks like it was not something that you wanted to have to shift away from. You were pretty adamant and standing your ground and staying in a certain energy, doing a certain thing that you weren't able to actually end up staying in. And so you were resistant. You were resistant to change. You were resistant and reluctant and kind of soul crushed about having to give up this position, whatever it was, because you had a lot of your soul into it, and it was kind of crushing. And you were not easily removed from this situation. However, it did happen, and it could have been foul play here for whatever this was. And this could have been a work situation. This could have been something that you just didn't want to believe, even though it was happening right before your eyes. You didn't want to see it, believe it, and you just weren't willing to accept something here. And with the World card, it was, or it still may be, needing to happen, this transition, this letting go of an old cycle or this past chapter. And this could be having to do with your partner and you no longer being together and you refusing to believe it. You could be in denial over the separation for some of you and unwilling to move forward. And I see the Tower is in the center of the reading, and this could be what propels the Tower to move in and assist you, even though it doesn't look like assistance. It's something that's necessary, that's going to need to happen, that you are reluctant or just not willing to facilitate and perpetuate on your own. And you're not, and you clearly will not be. So the Tower, the universe is going to come in and with this Tower moment and do it anyway, because it's got to happen. Something must change. Something must come to an end, and all the way to an end. And it looks like that'll be happening if it hasn't happened already. And it's going to be sudden. It's going to be sort of unpleasant, and it's going to destroy whatever is in its path. But it's going to be for a good reason. It's going to be because there is something pushing. There's an energy that is pushing, trying to push through it and come through to your realm, but it's not able to yet until this happens. I see the Seven of Cups as well in your current energy here. And I feel like maybe this Tower, once it comes through, or now that it has come through, if it has already happened, you are going to finally be forced to open your eyes, or you're not going to be able to live in the shadow of this Tower any longer, because it's going to be gone. And what that's going to do is shed some light, some well-needed light. It's about time. And you're going to start to see things that have to do with love again, and see them in a new light, or just see them at all. It's kind of like you've been hiding in the shadow of this Tower that's just been or become like an eyesore. It seems like, when there's just an empty, abandoned building that just stands somewhere forever, and it's just dilapidated and there's no function for it. It's just in the way. And it seems like you've been hiding out there in the shadows of this Tower for as long as you possibly have been able to, but it's going to be gone, and you're not going to realize it, but once it is gone, you are going to be awakened to all these things that you just haven't been able to see because you've been hiding purposely behind this Tower, clinging on to it for so long. I see that the King of Swords is here as well, coming through in the current energy for you in this. This could be your energy, but it might not be. But I think maybe if it is, this is you gaining strength or finally getting clarity where you weren't willing to have clarity. It's not like you couldn't have clarity. You just weren't willing to have clarity. You were staying in those shadows and in the dust and the fog back there behind that tower, and you were content to cling on to whatever had to go and was already long gone. And now that the tower is down, I feel you emerging with a sense of clarity and peace and acceptance finally of something, and able to see a clear path forward and embrace it finally. And I feel like step into this new cycle that's been trying to come in for you with positivity and understanding and hope, perhaps, and a willingness to cut away whatever else needs to stay behind before you do step into this new cycle. And I see the Eight of Cups here, and this talks about moving on, moving away from what was your situation, which you were holding on for dear life to, but making the decision on your own consciously to step forward and towards something new, a brand new adventure, something unknown, and in search of whatever will be that is hoping, and you're hopeful will be greater than whatever was in the past. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. I feel like once this tower clears out and the clarity is able to come through for you, it's going to be a enormous stress reliever. You are not even going to understand how much anxiety you are putting yourself through until it is finally lifted, which I do see happening for you in the near future, which is great. I feel like there has been an incredible amount of anxiety on an almost constant basis for you due to whatever was going on in the past that was just kind of, it feels like a torture energy, because you were just tortured and torn of not wanting to let go, not wanting to move forward, but not having anything left to hold on to. And it just feels really sad here. But I feel like stepping into this new era is going to bring you such a sense of peacefulness that has been missing for quite some time. And I also see the Queen of Cups down here in the reverse position for you. So I feel like what's going to be needed is for you to be able to gain a willingness or a hopefulness when it comes to love and love happening or love being possible. I feel like you're still, even though you're going to make many positive strides and be a much better energy here moving forward, I still feel like it's going to be challenging for you to actually think that love can come back into your world if it's not with your partner that you are no longer with. And I see that that is going to be your challenge moving forward here in the near future. But the message is not to give up on that, or to try to find that fire within and be open-minded to the possibility of love, because love is all around us. You just have to tap into it and become open for it so that it will enter your world. And this looks like it'll be a process, but overall you are going to be in a much better way once this tower does clear out and the clarity comes through for you, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards for you and get into the reading, Taurus. We're going to go ahead and clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse position, so I feel like you were definitely devastated and heartbroken with this past relationship that you're no longer together and you are separated from someone, and it's been hard for you to accept. It was not something that you wanted, you fought, and you tried your damnedest to stay in the connection, and it just didn't work out. And you found yourself in a state of denial, which is almost worse than just having the heartbreak. It's like you have the heartbreak and you're in denial of it, not wanting to recognize it or accept it. So it was a very tough, very painful time you were going through here in the recent past. Let's go ahead and clarify this Five of Swords. What is the Five of Swords in reverse all about for Taurus? We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse position here with the Five of Swords in the reverse position. So, yes, somebody was not true to you, was deceiving you, lying, not being true to you, and leading you to believe a connection was something that it wasn't, perhaps. And this was just keeping you stuck in that energy and keeping you from being able to rest and rest easy and see things for what they were, so that you can move on into a much better place to be able to heal. But that wasn't happening, because I feel like in this connection they were just totally deceiving you, unbeknownst to you, and leading you to believe things were one way when they really weren't. And this came to an end suddenly, or it came to light, and it really just did a number on you. And it kept you from being able to heal in the past, I feel like. It's very, somebody did you dirty, somebody just really, did you wrong, I feel like. Let's get one with the World in reverse. Could be dealing with an air sign. I have a lot of strong air here. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position here. So, yes, it seems like you were under the impression, or you were under the belief that what you had was one thing and stable, and from the looks of it, from what was being presented to you, you thought things were stable. You thought you had a future with this person, and that's what they were presenting to you. So you had no reason to think that it wasn't going to be that way. But these were not correct. This was not stable. It was anything but stable. But you were led to believe that it was going to be stable and be the connection that you were in for life. Marriage and the whole thing. If you weren't married, you thought that you would be married and be together forever. And that was incorrect. And you refused to even accept that, and wanted to hold on to this relationship with everything you had, but it wasn't happening, and it didn't. And it's confirming that, I guess, this is a tough energy, Taurus. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Cups. And that is in the current energy. So you are going to, I feel like once this Tower breaks it all down for you, and just allows you to see things for what they are, you come into a very warrior-like energy here with the Knight of Swords, and also you have the King of Swords down here. Let's clarify the Tower. Some more air energy, strong air here. We've got the Sun in reverse, clarifying the Tower. So I feel like with this Tower, I feel like I was saying, it feels like with this Tower, it's been lingering. It's been, teetering and needing to come down for some time now. And it's been preventing the sun to shine on you, because you've been on the other side of the Tower, hiding in the shadows, clinging on to this, what you thought was represented as a true connection here. And the sun wasn't able to illuminate anything to you because you were unwilling to go and see anything in the light at the time. Let's get one more on this sun in reverse. However, I feel like the sun is going to be coming out. We've got the Four of Wands in the reverse position, so this is what didn't happen, which was a sacred union with this person. A marriage got called off, the wedding got called off, or the relationship was called off. It just didn't happen like you thought it was going to. It was not the divine union that you were led to believe it would be. And you were like none the wiser because the sun was not able to even shine a light on the situation for you. It was kept from you. You were kept in the dark. And the tower shielded you. This was a false tower here that you thought was the tower of stability. You thought it was indestructible. You thought it was everything, and it was all a facade. Let's get one more on the King of Swords for you. We got the King of Wands clarifying the King of Swords here. Another king, and so the King of Wands, this is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So this King of Wands is very action-oriented and is capable and willing and energized and inspired and has a willingness to go after whatever it is that he desires, and he understands what needs to be done in order to get the results that he's looking for, or get the thing that he wants to have, or achieve the thing that he wants to accomplish. And I feel like this could be somebody coming in to show you the way, show you all the things that weren't shown to you before. I see that this King of Wands is looking this way. He's looking at, he could see clearly everything that you couldn't or just wouldn't, and I feel like it's somebody coming in to kind of make sure that you are not led astray again, and that you are successfully guided into and away from whatever this was, because it was feels like very foul, very unpleasant times here. And this feels like, a brother or just somebody that's, a really good friend, somebody like this who's going to come in and make sure that you get on the right path and don't wander or get lured down this past path ever again. And they are going to make sure that happens, and make sure you see it for what it was. And they're there for you for the rebound, and for the push forward here. So that's a good energy. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Cups for you. Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Cups. Another 8. So this is earth energy. This is a good forward moving energy. I feel like you're going to start to walk along the right path, the path that's going to lead you to what is going to be your soul's calling. It's going to be something that you are passionate about, that you're going to find along this journey once you step into the forward motion with this Eight of Cups, and search for a higher way, the highway, and away from that frequency up to up leveling here, upgrading, and you are going to discover what it is that your soul is yearning and striving to do. Your life's purpose is going to be discovered, and you are going to happily fall right into it, just all in, working on it and learning all about whatever this is. And I see you just diving right into that and channeling your energy into some kind of creative pathway here. So that's really promising. I feel like it's going to be good therapy. It's going to be part of your healing process, I feel like, for you. This is earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Clarifying the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. Look at that. We've got the Ten of Cups showing up for you. So once you're able to clear out this mental, just mind game, mind warp fuckery that was going on for you, and your energy gets right, and you are able to, not be stuck in your mind and at war with your mind and all this anxiety. It's going to be lifted, and the vision for you and what it means or it looks like for you to be truly happy is going to start to take shape, and you're going to be able to envision it and hold that vision and bring that energy closer and closer towards you with this Ten of Cups energy. This is the rainbow of blessings. This is after the storm, what happens, which is the rainbow comes out. And so you're starting to get a sense of that. Love is starting to become a familiar thing again, and you're starting to realize that it does exist, and what the difference is between fake love and real love is starting to become clear, and you're starting to be hopeful about it, and that's all it takes for it to start to flood in for you. So what's going to turn this Queen of Cups upside down? Love. All right, so we've got the Ace of Swords clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this Ace of Swords energy is lovely, new beginning, and an understanding that this new beginning is upon you, and that you can make of it whatever you want to make of it, and you know exactly what you want now and what you don't want, and what those two things look like and how different they are. And you're going to set some standards for yourself. You are going to only accept pure light, and you have your sword up. You've got this sword stepping into this brand new beginning with not with caution, but just with your sword up and ready, with a strength that you know and can see coming from a mile away now what is real and what is not, and you are ready and willing to cut away anything that even dares come near you that's not real, and you've got that clarity now. So that's beautiful energy. Even though this has been in the past, this is looks like it was a messed up situation and a super painful times with some really foul energy, I feel like, that had you stuck, and I'm just glad to see that moving forward that it just gets better and better. So hang in there, Taurus, and love is all we need, and don't ever give up on that, okay? All right, let's get you a final message. What advice do we have for Taurus? What advice for Taurus now, moving forward into the future for Taurus? All right, so we've got the Page of Wands from the guides here. So I feel like, yes, it's all about a mindset of life is what you make it, and there is, it's like the sky's the limit, or is it? Because this is a young, very inquisitive, curious energy that's just ready to explore and go on adventures and just enjoy the journey. And I feel like that's where you're going to find yourself standing, and it's stepping into this new cycle with your feet firmly planted on the ground, and nothing can shake your foundation now at this point. And you're just moving forward with a lot of strength and a lot of vital energy, and you're ready for whatever. You're going to be enjoying the passion and pleasures that life has to offer now, and I feel like that's beautiful. So enjoy, Taurus. You deserve it, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.